Well folks, thanks to Kaz's Twitter, we have our latest 3 silhouette teasers for Gran Turismo 7, and as I alluded to in the Porsche announcement video, for the newest open-top incarnation of their Vision GT car, that is one of 3 vehicles as usual. Some people were understandably concerned that the Porsche would be alone, but it is of course not, and I'm actually really happy with one of the vehicles that's coming this month. I'm really looking forward to seeing what this one can do. Kind of like the Gran Turismo successor to the Tajima E-Runner, which of course was last seen in GT6. We have, first of all, starting on the left, the Volkswagen IDR, the Pikes Peak electric monster, which also of course broke the Nordschleife lap record for a while, before Porsche took it back with the 919 Evo. This one is going to be a beast. I mean, I'm really looking forward to seeing what it can do. The one thing that concerns me is that we're probably not going to be able to adjust the gear ratio, the overall transmission ratio. I really hope that we can, since it is technically a race-prepped vehicle, and you can do that in real life. But I just don't expect to necessarily be able to do that in the game. I hope I'm wrong, though, because that really will allow the vehicle to be more versatile. Next up we have, of course we already know, the Porsche Vision GT Spyder variant, over 1,000 horsepower. It just has an open top, or at least most likely the same power, we should say. Last, and definitely not least for the JDM fans, we have a 1996 Silvia K's Aero, the S14 shaped Silvia. And of course you can see that little sunroof there in the silhouette as well. So an interesting little mixed bag. Most people don't really care too much about Vision GTs from what I've seen. For me, I love them, but not necessarily semi-pointless variations like this one. Still, it's cool, it looks cool, but most of us probably won't use it that much. The Silvia will doubtless be interesting, probably engine swappable, like the existing version that's in the game as well, which is actually one of the fastest street cars in the game. But the Volkswagen for me really is the standout. For those who are curious as to whether or not we'll get a new circuit, I'm going to say do not expect one, because at the moment we've been going on a pretty constant rate of having a new circuit every other month. And if I recall correctly, I think we had the circuit last month, so I'm not expecting one this time around. Overall, though, of course, you'll never please everyone, especially when it's only 3 vehicles, and I'm certainly not going to give them excuses for only adding 3 cars, but what I will say is it's nice to see both the confirmation again of the leaked data mining list, since the Silvia S14 was in that list, but also the addition of cars which were not there, which yet again proves my point and my stance that that list was more of a core list, with others that are additions to that. We've already seen that in the past. We saw like the Maserati A6 GCS, which was not leaked, but still added. Of course, the Pebble Beach vehicles in general. This one is another example. The Volkswagen was not leaked, but it is a very cool new addition. So, ultimately, for those who are a fan of the list, it's good, because this is yet another one confirmed, but for those who are hoping for more than just the list, it does still give us some hope there, because we are still getting 1 or 2 cars here and there which were not leaked, for whatever reason. And incidentally, according to Kaz himself, this update is arriving in the game next week, so we'll have to see exactly when that is. But of course, stick around on the channel until then. I will of course be reviewing the update itself. With these 3 vehicles, we shouldn't have to wait for any Hagerty stuff, so chances are the Nissan will probably be in the regular used car dealer, the Volkswagen and the Porsche should both be in their respective dealerships, so we might be able to review all 3 on day 1. They might wait for the next day to put the Nissan in the user lot, sometimes they've done that before, but we'll see. And ultimately, of course, stick around for that coverage. But for now, as always, thanks for watching.